Well, greetings and salutations. It's Thursday. I've had a busy week. It's not there. Where is it? It's right here in the driveway. So I'm working up on the roof. My week started on Saturday when I went to pick apart. Came down here to pick apart to get some parts for the Dart engine and for the dually. You remember in the last video I was talking about getting an accessory drive system, and I wasn't very hopeful to find anything at pick apart. Well, I happened to find two big blocks at the lamb yard here. One was in pieces on the floor and didn't have all the brackets, and then the other one have AC bracket, and I got the alternator. I got a power steering pump that's actually outfitted for the Hydro Boost with the remote reservoir with pulleys. The only pulleys that I left was the alternator pulley, and I think I have that alternator that's for this, and the AC pulley. The part that I came to get for the Dart was just it was an oil pump drive. Well, I didn't have long enough needle nose to get that out, but the van that was in had a 360 in it, and guess what I found? An Edelbrock carburetor, 1406. I do believe that's a 650 CFM carburetor. Those sell for $325 new. Got that one for 35 bucks. Oh, let's go home and clean this shit up. Now it's just another hour and a half drive across that mountain. Here we go. And then Monday, I worked on putting all the bits in there. And then knowing that once this thing was up here in the driveway, I decided that I needed to make an oil pan big enough to handle 6 gallons of oil. There's one commercially available, but it's plastic, and I didn't want plastic. So I made that. 14 gallons. I need to finish it yet. I still need to put a drain hole in it. That took all day Tuesday to make. I know, right? Bye-bye. And then yesterday I power washed the roof. It was really dirty. And then I mopped the seams here. And now I'm going to tape off the border around the perimeter. And I got the roof poop right there. Get that up here and start mopping it. Let's get busy. Alright, well, I was gonna start mopping this stuff today, but it started getting pretty windy, and just that brushable flashing was starting to skim over as soon as I was putting it down. So I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'll get back up on this in the morning and start mopping it. See, it's getting windy. But the seams are done, so there's that. It's 12:45 right now. I'm gonna go inside, grab me a bite, and I think that I'm going to possibly drain the oil out of this, get an oil sample and get that out of the way.
Tomorrow for sure.
A side note, finally got the roof on the house. Today's Friday. One guy. That fella right there. You see him peeking over the edge? One guy. For a week. Working all by himself on that roof. Well, it looks like he got a helper today. Yeah, they're almost about done. That's about time. It only took 6 months. First coat. I'll let that dry for a while. While I'm waiting, I'll go ahead and get the bus started, work on changing the oil. lot of oil. That's a lot of oil. This is the kit. It comes with the outer shell of the plastic bag and your sample bottle. Put the oil in the sample bottle, making sure that the lid is secured, and then you put it in the Ziploc bag. There's an oil absorbent pad inside here. Make sure that goes inside there. You gotta fill out this little form here. Go online and pay for it if you want to do it that way. You can run your credit card information on here if you want to do that way too. Some questions here to answer, and any comments you want to make, put your email address in there, put that in there, drop it in the mail, and 1 to 4 weeks. So I'll fill this out and I'll get this out in the mail on Monday. Big damn oil filter. Done. Well, the drain plug is magnetic, and there was no bearing material stuck to it. It was pretty clean, so that's plus. This is garage glassware, by the way. I didn't take this out of the kitchen. I bought this for the garage. Alright, it's roughly 21 quarts. We'll let that settle, and then we'll fire it up and check it. No leaks. Let the oil drain back down and check it, see where we're at, and we'll go from there.
20 minutes later.
I'm going to do this off camera. I'm not going to do it right now and bore you with it, but I'm going to run this for probably 15 minutes, get the oil up to temperature, and then shut it off and leave it set overnight, and I'll check the oil again tomorrow. I ended up putting 22 quarts of oil in this engine to get it to the full mark, and tomorrow morning when I check this, if the oil level hasn't changed, then I'll fill the power steering reservoir. And this looks to be about I don't know, a couple gallons at least, and I'll probably have to go get some more oil, because last time that I lost power steering, I had to fill that thing. It took 2.5 gallons of oil to fill it. So we'll see, and I'll refill that reservoir, run it, and see if it increases the level of my oil. And if it does, that's the culprit. And I got to figure out where the oil is getting into the engine. I don't know how good you're going to see that, but there's the hydraulic pump right there. And then that's mounted to the air compressor, and then the air compressor is mounted to the engine. And if these seals are bad, and the oil analysis will tell me that, if all the seals are bad in that drivetrain, and motor oil is getting from the hydraulic pump in through the air compressor pump, and the air compressor oil is getting into the engine oil, the oil analysis will show that. So in about a month, I'll give you an update on the oil condition of this vehicle. But for right now, I've done an oil change, and that's all I'm going to do. Oh, white balance. Hi. Second coat. And I still got half of this tub left, so I think tomorrow I'm going to put at least one more heavy coat on, and then I'll call it finished. Well, that only took a year. Got a lot of stuff done today. I changed the oil in this big old dirty bus, and I coated the roof. Could I have done more? Probably. But I didn't. So that's all I got for today. I mean, it's things are happening now. I mean, I've put together a plan. I'm working my plan. The plan's coming together, and things are starting to happen a little more repetitiously. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so yet, down underneath this window is a red button that says subscribe. Go ahead and click on that sub button, and then right next to it is a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, you'll be notified of future uploads. Share this video with your vast social media network. Hammer away that like button if you're so inclined, and if you're not, do the opposite. Either way, it's okay with me. And until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. Oh, by the way, she's done. That little guy worked his tail off. Anyway, see you next time, guys and ladies. Bye.